Ultra Chimps mode, we meet again, but this time it's much more difficult. And for those of you who missed my original video on Ultra Chimps mode, it's a mod in BTD6 from my man MattCY1, which makes the rounds absolutely insane. So insane that you need to deal with a Moab on round 20, a fortified BAD on round 60, and even boss balloons. So how am I going to make this mode harder, you may be wondering? Well, inside of the description, MattCY says specifically not to use double cash mode, which I won't be using, but it did make me think, how about I use half cash mode, which I can easily implement through a mod by multiplying the price of all the towers by 2. So can I beat half cash Ultra Chimps mode? Let's find out. Here we go, guys. We are on the map Logs with half cash Ultra Chimps mode. Well, it's not actually half cash, it's double prices, but close enough. So what we're going to do here is start with Sada, and yeah, just see how long Sada can defend the balloons. Now I do have a free Dart Monkey or free Glue Gunner I can use. I think we'll end up using Glue Gunner over the Dart Monkey, probably just place it towards the top end of the map. Is going to be the most effective location. Now through our first Ultra Chimps run on the channel, I did learn a lot of things. One of them being that this mode is absolutely insane. There's bosses that come out, there's really dense rounds with a ton of region rainbows. So I think our strategy is going to be similar off the start as last time. I want to get an Abyss Dweller on my end, because that is a really effective early game defense in this mode. And there is ceramics this round, so use a leaping sword ability there. That does defend. Now, where do I actually want to place the Mermonkey is the question. Probably like, I could place it inside of Sada's range, but I feel like this is a less effective location than if I place it right here. What if I place it here? I feel like this is actually a pretty solid spot, right? It hits all 4 lanes. Let's do it right there. Now with the double prices, how much are the upgrades here? We have 540 for Trident Efficiency. I'm gonna use the Leaping Sword ability now. It's 650 for Trident Swiftness, okay. Do I end up beating this round here? I should. It's looking like we're okay. Yeah, Trident Swiftness has been bought, perfect. And it's 2,800 for Abyss Dweller. It's actually quite expensive. Am I good here? We can tank that. I think I'm fine. Alright, so far the rounds actually haven't been too bad, but now we actually encounter the first Moab, which I am pretty worried about because I still do not have the Abyss Dweller up. I used a Leaping Sword early. I guess I can use the second one and see how that performs. I think I'm dead against these ceramics though. I also don't really have a spike pile on the back. Yeah, we're dead. I guess what I could do is save a Leaping Sword for the ceramics that come out of the Moab. So if I Leaping Sword right now, but then am I dead here? Because look at this, round 21 AI, it just starts off with a bunch of region rainbows and I get overrun. Which means I need Leaping Sword for round 21. Okay, good thing I have the Time Machine mod enabled. I can go back. I've actually got an idea of how I can kind of fix that. Let me cook here, guys, let me cook. Alright, so here's my idea. I'm gonna use my second Leaping Sword in that intersection right now. And then hopefully it's gonna hit some of the rainbows in the next round for me. Yes. Didn't hit enough of them though. It died off too quickly. Yeah, I'm still dead. I can't beat round 20 and 21 here. So I'm gonna switch the map. Resort should be a much better map for me just because Sada and the Abyss Dweller are both in incredibly strong spots here. But can I beat round 20? That's the real question of the day. Let's use the Leaping Sword. How are we looking against the Moab right now? We actually popped the layer with 1 Leaping Sword used pretty nicely. The insides are what I'm worried about though. Last. I feel like we can do that. We'll try it again. Alright, Leaping Sword now. I feel like that was a really good location for it. Yes, this is actually perfect. Because not only did we defend, we also stole a red balloon at the very back, which means I'm going to have my Leaping Sword ability off cooldown for round 21, which is when I need it. So we'll use it right now. That was literally perfect. Okay. Nice. Wait. But I'm in the same situation with round 22 now, because I can't go into round 22 without the Leaping Sword ability. So that means I need to use it in a weird location once again for this to work. Or at a weird timing. Okay, that one didn't work. Okay, I actually think this is the perfect run. Wait a second. We got some balloons stolen in the back. I used the Leaping Sword at good timing. I'm not going to have it fully off cooldown, but I'm going to have it like 80%. Please be enough. I need it back desperately. Leaping Sword? Okay, it seems like it's in a pretty good location. Abyss Dweller, please. Please get it up. We're hanging on. Low key. It's starting to regrow farm. I need the Abyss Dweller desperately. Desperately. Get it up. I might be dead against the back end though. There's too much regrow farm action that's happened. There's no way, yeah. Dang it, dude. Wait, what if I target Sada, though? On, like, close targeting here. Use it right away. That was actually a really good location to throw the sword. Oh, we're looking a lot better this time. Come on. Abyss Dweller? We've done it. That is actually such a big step. Took me 20 minutes just to get this Abyss Dweller on our side, but now I'm feeling somewhat comfortable. This guy can pretty much solo the early game for us. Even Moabs shouldn't be an issue for us. Yeah, look at that. Big region rainbow round. What? Watch out, watch out. Let's see. How are we looking? It looks like Abyss Dweller is doing Abyss Dweller things right now. We are completely fine. Nice. And I guess we just save our money until we hit a roadblock. That's what I'm going to do. I have a plan for late game, because late game there are some insane rounds with like bosses and a bunch of BADs and stuff. And I think my plan is actually to get a Megalodon, which I'm not sure if we can afford a Megalodon and like all the orcas you need to merge for it with the double prices. But I think there's a chance we can. Let's use Leaping Sword now against this BFB. Am I good against these insides? I think I am. Green balloons. Oh, I'm actually dead to greens. What the heck? All right, here's what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna get a village on my end with Monkey Commerce. And that's gonna discount these guys and give them extra range. All right, Leaping Sword ability. How am I looking here with the extra range attacks? Oh, we handled. Wait a second. Ceramic. Oh my gosh. One red balloon. You gotta be joking, bro. I guess I'll wait on my second Leaping Sword even longer. Wait on it. Till now. Does that defend? Yeah, that worked. Nice. All right, let's get jungle drums on the village now. Perfect. Round 37, we got fortified Moabs to deal with. I'm thinking we're okay against this. First one is going down pretty nicely. Second one. Deal with the insides. Yes, we're good. And second one goes down as well. Okay. I mean, we've got 7k on hand right now, which isn't bad. Remember though, it's only like I have 3.5k on hand actually, with how the math checks out. And I'm completely dead in round 38 to camo balloons. Huh. Let's get Echo Sense Precision on the Abyss Dweller. Use Leaping Sword right now. Okay. How are we looking this time around? It looks like we're defend. Oh, those rainbows at the end are gonna kill me, aren't they? Maybe I start to build my Beast Handlers then. Can I get a Great White Shark? I can actually afford that. Nice. Okay. That should help me out quite a bit. Oh yeah, look at the difference that made. Wow. I did not think it was going to make that much of a difference, but okay, I'll take it. Big rush of camel rainbows here. Can we handle? Leaping Sword. No way I die against that, right? Oh, I think I'm okay, actually. Barely. And round 40, we have a BFB to deal with. I don't think this is going to be a problem for us. Great White Shark helps out a lot. We can use another Leaping Sword down here. That's going to help me out clean up. And we are good. All right, round 42. That's actually a lot of Camo Rigger Rainbows. It only looks like there's one, but it's like an insanely big group of them. Can I defend, though? Put Mermonkey on Strong. Oh, we might be able to defend, actually. Leaping Sword ability now. Please clean up. I think I'm okay. Barely. Nice. We've got 16k saved up right now, which is actually quite good. I'm trying to save it for an Orca, ideally. I feel like an Orca would be great to get early. Round 42, we are defending. Nice. All right, round 45, we got our ZMG. First glimpse at a ZMG here. I feel like I can't defend it. We don't have Orca yet, or Sada level 10, which are kind of what I think I'd need here. Using Leaping Swords, though, whenever I get them off cooldown, obviously. Yeah, we are completely dead. It's not even that close, in all honesty. Huh. Let's do this then. We're gonna get a max power Great White. Since I'll need more Beast Handlers anyways later to get the merges for the Megalodon, I don't really feel bad merging early. Oh yeah, we're popping the CMG much quicker. That has made a big difference with the thrashing damage. Question is, can I defend the insides though? Let's use Leaping Sword now on that corner. Okay. I feel like I can defend if I retry that. Oh yeah, much better this time. The Great White actually thrashed and cleaned up a lot of the balloons, which is what we're looking for. Oh, DDT is on round 47. Wait, how? How is my Great White hitting DDTs? What? Am I missing something? Doesn't this not have camo detection? Huh. I don't really know how that happened. None of my towers like decamo the balloons, right? Like it can't, watch, the Great White can't hit these camo leads. So how was it hitting the DTs? I am pretty confused about that. I'm not complaining though. You know, I'm not complaining. My guess is that there's some sort of glitch in this mode because DTs aren't supposed to come up before round 90, right? So maybe like the DTs we're encountering aren't real DTs and they're like not camouflaged. I don't know. That would be my only explanation. Either way, we're handling it. I'm what, 2k off of getting that Orca. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Round 50. Orca has now been bought. Just in time for that ZOMG defend. And it made the ZOMG defend easy, it's looking like, right? Ceramics, they go down as well. Yeah, this is just a fantastic map for Sada, the Abyss Dweller, and the Orca. Things are looking good. More DTs on round 52. Hopefully the Orca can defend these. I'm thinking that's a yes. Yeah, we're good. And we actually have Bloonarius to deal with around 53. Interesting. Okay, what I'm gonna do then... Okay, what I'm gonna do here then is get one more Beast Handler on our end to get another Great White, since I'll need 4 anyways later. We have a 40 power Orca now, and the question is, can this defend? Let's see. I'm hoping that's a yes. We'll keep it on strong targeting too. I think this is a tier 1 normal Bloonarius. So there's gonna be 3 skulls I need to deal with. There's the first skull being hit. Orca's thrashing should be able to deal with the insides, right? Yeah, we're good. That wasn't actually that bad. There's the second skull. We're gonna use the Leaping Sword now. Can Orca clean up? The back end, I'm worried about this. Yeah, I'm dead. I feel like I need to put Orca on first for the ceramics at some points. That's probably what needs to be done. All right, Orca on first. Grab the ceramics, yes. Okay, that looked a lot cleaner than last time. Put Orca back on strong now. All right, final skull coming up. Here we go. We hit it. Puts on first. Leaping Sword now. Did we defend? Oh my gosh. That thrashing, I think, cleaned up all the ceramics. That's literally what I needed. Now, all I need is to deal with the rest of the damage to Bloonarius, and I should have this beat. Come on. It's looking like we're doing it. I don't actually know how much HP is left. There's no meter, unfortunately. Bring you all the way down here. Leaping Sword on strong. There we go. Finally. And following the fight with Bloonarius, I have a fortified ZOMG to deal with. I don't think this is going to be that bad, though. All I need to do is pop the layer, and then the Orca can literally one-shot the BFB insides, right? You can just drag them in. Or actually, it thrashes them down pretty much beforehand, but that shouldn't matter. Yeah, Orca is insane. I'm not going to lie. Round 56. A bunch of camo Rigor Rainbows. And it looks like I'm completely dead here. I don't understand, like, yeah, as I was saying before, this guy can pop DTs, but it can't hit camo balloons. What? Alright, I think Submergence Support's the best option here, then. It costs quite a bit of cash, in all honesty, in this mode. But that does allow us to defend, right? Because Orca can now hit these balloons. Yeah, we're chilling. Oh, that is something. We have a BAD to deal with on round 57. Alright. Now remember, guys, this is not near as difficult as the round 100 BAD, because there hasn't been any ramping yet. And super ceramics are not a thing either. So normally my setup would definitely die against a BAD, but it might be able to defend the round 57 BAD. We are damaging it quite nicely here. Keep on using the Leaping Sword. I don't know. I don't know if we got this, in all honesty. I still do not have sword charge ability, which is what I really would want. Leaping Sword on those. Bring this up here. Come on, grab the rest of the DTs. That's so close. I feel like we can do it. All right, take 2 here. I gotta be ready to move it. All right, move it now. That should be able to clean up the ceramics as well, right? Perfect. Now move it back to the ZOMGs. Leaping Sword. Does it not reach there? Ooh. Oh, I can move it slightly. Yes, I got another Thrash. All right, now I kind of gotta wait. I can use a couple Leaping Sword abilities on the ZOMGs. This is where things will get a little bit scary. Okay. It should pop in a second. Yes. Move it here. I think I'm dead. Oh my gosh, that's so close though. In that case, let's just get as much power as possible on this Beast Handler. It sucks because it's going to delay my Orca buys even more, but it is what it is. 2 Barracudas, 46 degrees. Can this defend the ZOMGs? Question of the day. We popped it into BFBs, but that's not into Moabs, is it? The problem with the BFBs is they're not separated either. Okay, we grabbed that. I think I'm dead to those ceramics. Oh my gosh, I am losing my mind here. I'm losing my mind. What if I move the beast standard like up here? Try that. I'm dead again. I'm dead again. I'm dead again. I'll be honest, I don't think the beast standard strategy can work. I can't beat round 57, and if I beat this round, I'm not sure I'm getting into the Megalodon. We have to change our strategy. Alright, we have gotten back in time to round 30 here, and I'm changing my strategy from a beast standard strategy to a master bomber strategy. So I'll catch you guys back in the later game rounds. Alright, I'll be honest, the rounds have been actually much easier with just a sticky bomb and Abyssal Warrior over the beast handler that I was using. But I'm worried again about the later round, because the Megalodon would certainly have been better than the Master Bomber. By the way, Master Bomber's 86k. Ridiculously expensive. I'm assuming I need more damage for the BAD. Let's see though. This isn't really the best sticky bomb placement of all time too, because it doesn't really hit the BAD for much area, but I wanted the Master Bomber towards the back, so that's why I placed it back here. Leaping Sword, those DTs. I think I'm dead to the DTs. Yeah. I mean, what if I simply got more Shinobi stacks on my sticky bomb? I don't feel like this will make a difference, but maybe it will. Alright, we got 6 stacks now. What difference will that make? I'm saving my Leaping Sword ability for the DTs. Leaping Sword that. Oh, we popped one of the DTs early, that's good. We popped the rest? We did, actually. Wait a second. The BFBs are going to be the hardest part, though. Like, this is the difficult part. Sticky Bomb can actually stun the ceramics, though, in the range of my Mermonkey, which is great. Leaping Sword? Oh, we're so close. That definitely can defend. But I honestly feel like the Shinobi stacks aren't a good play, even though it is so close, because there is a fortified BD that comes out early as well, I remember now. So maybe we just work for a Plasma Accelerator. And then after the Plasma Accelerator, we can save it for the Master Bomber. Alright, Leaping Sword the DTs. Perfect. Defend that, nice. I'm gonna wait on my Leaping Sword ability. Will Leaping Sword the ceramics now? Wait, where was it targeted? Oh, it's targeted on strong. That's the problem. I did not know Sada was on strong there. Am I okay? Wait a second, I'm handling. We're good. And I do have that Plasma Accelerator now bought. Round 59. Let's freaking go. Wait. Look how many rainbows that is. What the heck? Let's slow it down. That is an insane amount of rainbows. I do have Sword Charge ability though, so let's upgrade this again, try it again. And we can use the Sword Charge now. Oh, the Sword Charge actually got Pierce capped. Oh my gosh. Am I okay here? I think I'm okay though. Yeah, we're good, we're good. That was scary though. Alright, I think the Fortified Bat comes out around 60. I'm hoping now that I have the Plasma Accelerator though, I can actually defend this. There's no way I would have defended it without the Plasma Accelerator. Let's see. Alright, we're about to pop the layer. Leaping Sword the DTs. Yeah, we're good, we're good. That was actually not that hard to defend. And then these insides, I can use a Sword Charge ability here in a second. Let's use it now. Perfect. Clean ability. And we defend the rest. Alright, got Bloonarius again. I don't actually know how difficult this will be. I think this is a similar Bloonarius strength to the first one we faced, right? Like, we already hit a skull. Yeah, we're hitting the skulls very quickly. This is not going to be hard for us either. I'm hoping at this point I can just save it for the Master Bomber. That's my plan. DDTs here, Fortified DDTs, are still actually not an issue. The Sticky Bomb and Plasma Accelerator both can damage them. The rounds actually haven't been that bad so far. We have 2 BADs this round and a bunch of fortified stuff, but like this defense I have actually synergizes extremely well. We're at 30k on the save up for 86k at the moment. I'm feeling somewhat comfortable here. Let's look at how we're doing. We're defending nicely. Use a Sword Charge ability here. The Sword Charge ability is definitely helping me out a ton, just balloon cleanup wise. That way I can focus like my Plasma Accelerator on the Moab layers more. In second BAD, I'm thinking shouldn't be an issue either. Pop into DTs, clean up those ceramics. Yes. ZOMG insides, we are going to use a Sword Charge now. And that was clean. Perfect. Okay guys, we have encountered test balloons once again, and it looks like we're just going to perma-stole these, unfortunately. So I think test balloons have 1,000,000 HP, which means I just have to wait like an insanely long time. Let's go 200 times speed. Oh my gosh, even on 200 times speed, this is just taking so long. What the heck? All right, 1,000 times speed. It's taking too long. We haven't even popped one of them yet. What the heck? Why are these so strong? They've got to be somewhat low though, because my plasma accelerator has gotten like 3 million pops this round. I don't even know if like doing 2,000 speed makes a difference. I feel like I've already pretty much hit the max speed here, so I just gotta wait. Oh wait, we are popping them. Look at this. We popped some of them now. All right, we finally did. That took long enough. Holy cow. That was quite the adventure. We're halfway on the save for the Master Bomber now though, which is nice. I'm hoping we get Master Bomber up before round 80, because round 80 is when things get really difficult for us, because that's when the ramping starts and Super Ceramics become a thing at that round too. So yeah. Plasma Accelerator and Abyssal Warrior are both really good at cleaning up regular ceramics, but Super Ceramics are not easy for those. Okay, this round is actually looking insane. There's a bunch of BADs and there's a bunch of density under it. We are low-key defending though. Popping the ZMGs now under the BADs. I think we're okay. The problem is these BADs have so much HP left. That's what I'm mainly concerned about. Can we pop those DTs? Yeah, we're good. Okay, target the Dartling. Fortified Moabs incoming. A little bit more Dartling targeting here. Let's use a sword charge against those insides. Yeah. Alright. We're almost done. Dartling targeting, leaping sword. 2 BDs remaining. They have a lot of HP though. Those GTs are defended. Leaping sword on it. Let's use sword charge now. Clean up those mobs with it. Perfect. Pop these BFBs down. Yes. Final BAD. I'm going to leaping sword the DTs. Perfect. And then we will use sword charge against the BFB insides right now. Okay. Am I good? Leaping sword. Oh, I'm dead. Dang it, bro. Let's get a stronger stimulant. That's probably going to make the difference I need. I didn't really want to buy it, but it is what it is. And we're actually popping this down much quicker with the stronger stimulant. It has made a pretty massive difference, I would like to say. And yeah, it's looking like the stronger stimulant did make a pretty big difference. We can use sword charge at the end of this round. That should clean up the rest. Easy work. Okay, and just like that, guys, I think this round we can actually afford the Master Bomber. We're getting a lot of income per round right now, just because there's an insane amount of balloons every round. Let's use the sword charge ability right now. Yeah, look at that. Come on, Master Bomber, Master Bomber. Perfect. That's going to make an insane difference for us. Tons of damage coming out from this guy with every single explosion. Now here's the thing. One might say, okay, Ryan, you got the Master Bomber now. Just get 20 Shinobi stacks in this guy and you're going to be set. The thing with Shinobi stacks is it doesn't actually increase the single target damage of the Master Bomber. It really increases like how many throws it does, which helps you with dense rounds, right? And my concern with beating Ultra Chimps mode is actually round 100, which is a boss balloon that has an insane amount of health. So I need good single target damage for that, which is why I was considering Megalodon as my initial defense, because Megalodon is really good at single target. So with all that being said, I feel like I want to save it for like an MAD. An MAD would be incredibly good single target damage. But I most likely will need to get more Shinobi stacks too, because I doubt we'll be able to defend all the rounds with a 0 Shinobi buffed Master Bomber. By the way, boss balloon here. This is the same boss balloon we encountered on round 100, but the round 100 one has a lot more HP. We did beat the round 80 one. And speaking about round 80, we do have Super Ceramics to deal with now, and there's ramping. But with Master Bomber on our end, we're looking pretty solid, I've got to say. Yeah, we're cleaning up nicely. Okay, I'm just gonna save my money. I mean, maybe there's a chance I could just like get up a Megalodon with the Master Bomber. I don't know how much cash we actually make from this mode. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right, round 84, we have encountered another boss balloon. I don't think bosses are going to be a problem now that we have Master Bomber in. We'll see. I've already got 64k saved up, which is great. How much does MAD actually cost? 141k. Probably like 165k in total price with all the before upgrades too. So it is very expensive. And Bloonarius doesn't appear to be any issue for us. Yeah, it didn't even make it very far. Another one of these bosses though. Let's see how we do here. Last time it actually made it decently far. Are we good or no? Wait a second. Oh no. How much HP does this thing have? I can't even tell how close I am to defending it too. We're dead. That is actually a big issue. Okay. I don't know what to add. Like, I can't afford an MAD. I mean, let's honestly test. If I get a Rocket Storm here, since I'll be building for an MAD later, let's see if a Rocket Storm adds enough damage. I highly doubt it. The Rocket Storm has gotten a total of about 10,000 pops. There's no way that's going to make the difference, right? Oh, we actually popped it. Wait a second. That means we're close. You know what? Let's just get a bunch of Shinobi stacks and see if that makes a difference. Pop it, please. Yes. That was a quick pop. Okay. Wait on the sword charge. Sword charge now. Yes. Oh! We're good. The problem, though, as I was saying earlier, now that I spent so much money on Shinobis, I don't think I'm going to afford an MAD by round 100. There's no shot, right? And round 100, I don't think there's any chance I pop that blimp without an MAD. At least that's my thought. We'll see, though. We'll see. I think all the other rounds will be somewhat easy, though. Master Bomber with 10 Shinobi stacks, Alk buff. BADs and like other blimps are just not going to be any issue for us, right? We're dealing with all this stuff incredibly easily. Oh, we actually have a boss here mixed in with a bunch of fortified BADs. This could be a little bit threatening. I'm not going to lie. We're what, 30k on the save up for 140k right now. AKA not very close. Let's use our abilities. How are we looking? Oh, we actually popped the boss very quickly. Yeah. It's only that modded boss that's an issue for us. The Bloonariuses have been pretty easy so far. It's looking like this one's not that hard either, right? Oh, well, it's gone pretty far so far. Let's use the sword charge here. I think that might have been the last skull, though. Let's see. Do I pop it? Please? Yeah, we did. Good. Nice. I don't think we're affording Mad, by the way. We're still 60k off, give or take, with one round remaining. So, I think we're cooked on round 100. We'll find what the best single target damage dealer is with the money I have. Round 99, though. We gotta defend this round, obviously. Let's use sword charge now against the ceramics. That did a good amount of help, right? Two passes through. Let's go for a rocket storm here. Leaping sword. I think we're okay. $100,000 here. Which is, in reality, only 50,000 with the double prices. Okay. What to add? Plasma Monkey Fan Club is not affordable. I would need to place darts with it and everything. That's off the table. Carpet of Spikes isn't affordable either. That's what I was thinking about. If only I could sell towers. If I could sell towers, I definitely could beat this round selling stuff for like a Megalodon or an MAD. That would work. Let's do this. 2 glue strikes for extra damage. And then we just spam destroyers in here with the rest of my money. I think destroyers are probably better single target damage for their price than aircraft carriers. I'd imagine. I don't know though. All right, let's see it. Yep, there's the boss that I'm worried about. Use these abilities off the start. How much damage is this actually doing? Yeah, the damage from the boats is actually pretty significant. Like this one's already at 3k, and I've got quite a bit of them. Definitely not as much as an MAD would do, but this is the best bang for my buck I can get. It's not really looking like I'm putting much of a dent in the boss, I'll be honest. I think we've hit like 1 damage stage so far. Oh no. Oh no, guys. I don't think we're doing it. We've made it all the way to the final round, and I can't take down the boss. Half cash Ultra Chimps mode. I'm not gonna beat it. Look at the destroyers though. 15k pops on these guys is nuts for their price. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Dang. Before we call it quits, let me do something. Since I already have this mod installed which changes the prices, I needed to enable this to do the challenge. I'm gonna make the prices really cheap. Go back into here. And theoretically, if I was able to afford the Mad with the Master Bomber, does this defend? That's my question. Yeah, wow, we still don't pop it even with that play. That's crazy. What if I was able to afford a Mad and an Overclock for the Mad? I don't know how I would have cut that much cash to be able to afford both of those, but, you know, just testing. Oh, we did pop it. Okay, with the Mad and the Overclock for the Mad, it was possible. Well, there you go, guys. I was not able to beat it. I actually got pretty close in my opinion, though. Master Bomber had 22 million pops. Sada at 12 million, which is kind of crazy. Mermonkey at 2.5. Plasma Accelerator at 10 million. Rocket Storm at 4 million. Hope you guys enjoyed. Rymac out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.